we're back again. So something that I've noticed going back and forth to the Philippines, what exactly is a sari-sari store and why are they everywhere in the Philippines?
So basically, sari-sari stores are variety stores that are run by families in random places across the Philippines. They will usually sell small sizes or value size single-use items for everyday use, from shampoo to soap to even cooking oil. It's more for convenience and accessibility because sometimes we don't need like things in bulk. So sari-sari stores are usually selling those, so you can just pick at least one or a couple of items that you need and you're good to go. And also a fun fact that sari-sari stores usually are also places of social interaction. Usually people near sari-sari stores, they greet each other and talk about everyday life in front of the store. So if you see a sari-sari store and there's a lot of people, it only means that the neighbors and also friends or acquaintances are usually near that place.
So it's like a gathering place, so like a community, not a community hub so to speak, but just a congregation point.
It's not formally or officially a community hub, but it's culturally, it becomes a social hub.
Yeah, so it's one of those cultural hubs without it being an official cultural hub.
Yeah. It's like you will get all the latest news in the sari-sari store.
Of course, so catch up with friends, talk about what happened, stuff like that. They even have single-use Milos over there for those who are Milo lovers. Here's one at the top of people's lists that might not know the reason behind it, and this is your chance to answer. Why are there different prices for foreigners at some parks compared to locals?
Oh yes, thank you. That's a very interesting question. Well, though it has been practiced in some destinations or properties, this is because the locals of the community are paying for taxes and they're the one taking care of the destination or the site, while the extra funds that are being collected or received from the visitors will help the site or the management maintain the destination. So it's really for sustainability and for conservation purposes.
Awesome. So there you go. That was explained. So don't take it personal when you see that the price is a little bit extra for foreigners. It's because it's to help maintain the destination. Yes. Because like Cassie was explaining, the locals are paying for the taxes, which you don't pay for. You're just helping maintain beautiful destinations over there. And they are very beautiful.
Yeah, because we have to recognize the risk of having people coming in the site and the destination. It actually puts the natural resources at risk. So that when it comes to sustainability, it requires more than the usual operating expense. The fees are actually regulated, or there's a tariff for that. There's a possibility that sometimes you're being asked extra because you're not going through the proper channel. In case you're not sure with your service provider, like for example, is this tour guide accredited by the government, or is this person registered, or is this tourist van or bus or even driver is insured when I avail their service, we also encourage you to check with the local tourism office. They can definitely help you out, and you can also proceed in going to a destination without a specific itinerary, and they can also help you out. We prioritize the touch points, or we put high emphasis with the quality of our touch points. First is the transportation, how you go through that destination or how you will navigate the destination. Then your accommodation. We highly encourage our travelers to book Department of Tourism accredited hotels or accommodations or even homestays if you don't have a hotel. This is because they are trained by the department, and at the same time they will monitor your arrival and then what's going to happen to you, etc. They can help you with any concerns that you have. That's part of their Filipino brand of service excellence training. That's a foundational or core training for all tourism frontliners in the Philippines. Another thing is we have community guides. So when we say community guides, these are people that are endorsed by the local government unit that are trained to give you the correct information about the destination you will visit. So it's also best that we make sure that we avail the services through the proper trained tourism frontliners.
And this is something new. You've been telling me that
Yes.
this has started within the last couple of years.
Yes, this is new and this is community-driven initiative. It's more of the local government headed by the local chief executive will form their own committee in preparing their destination. If it's tourism ready, that's basically they are the one identifying destination, the sites, the tourism products that the visitors will avail. It might sound unique or quite new to other visitors, but before they allow you to visit, they have prepared that destination. The readiness is already okay and approved by the government.
Yeah. So if you haven't been to the Philippines before and thinking of going, or you've been there but you weren't sure that this existed, always reach out to the Philippines Department of Tourism office here in Sydney for the information, and they can advise you and guide you on how to find the tourism offices in the Philippines for the destination you're going to.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you very much, Cassie. Last question we have time for. Why does everyone ask, have I eaten yet in the Philippines?
I think besides the natural way of our hospitality, I believe that have you eaten is very common in the Philippines because it's simply a friendly way of checking in and showing care to others, and also similarly to asking someone, are you okay, or what's up?
Yeah, or how are you?
How are you?
Another way I like to think about it is that English is the second language to the local Filipinos over there. So first come to mind, instead of saying how are you, or they know that you might not understand kamusta, they will say to you, have you eaten?
Yes. That's a perfect example.
Thank you very much for your time today. And is there anything else you would like to add about the Philippines, bringing more people to the Philippines? People who haven't been to the Philippines yet might want to know, and how can they get in touch with you if they need to have any of these questions answered?
Oh, yes. We actually wanted to share that from the previous rank of Australia pre-pandemic, we ranked 6 as a source of tourist arrivals. Now we went up to rank 4 last year. We did started kind of strong, like we even reached rank 3 in January and I think around April. So we've been increasing. We had a 15.70% tourist arrivals increase from Australia last year. And that is because the Australians are adventurous. They were able to saturate all 16 regions of the Philippines. And as part of Philippine tourism, we really appreciate and we encourage everyone to visit the Philippines. And if you want to know more about it, feel free to visit us here in the office, or you can send us an email. Then we'll be happy to connect you to the Philippines.
Of course. Thank you very much. I'll always try and bring you the best information we can about the Philippines, the Filipino community here in Sydney, or anything you would like to know about the Philippines. Nothing bastos, nothing rude, always above board. But for the official information, always come to the Philippine Department of Tourism here in Sydney.
Hi. Thank you. Mabuhay.